It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Xavier Legette. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Panthers and the Falcons on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Set for a good matchup in the NFC South, so glad you were with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is a division you know a lot about, and the rivalries within this division always kind of gives you a good game when it's NFC South against NFC South.
Yeah, and this is a division, Mike, that I've lived in for a long time in my career, and at one point, you can make the argument that it was the best division in football. But right now, it's the quarterback uncertainty. Do we have the quarterback of our future? Did we just draft one? Did we just sign one? What does that look like? 2 of the 4 teams, brand new coaches taking over control to start this season. No division won fewer games last season. They've got a lot of work to do before this division can hold a candle to some of the others we see throughout the NFL.
The Panthers coming out, and they're led by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Rocky rookie season for the #1 overall pick out of Alabama. But, Greg, here's the guy the Panthers hope can get this franchise going in the right direction.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, this is going to be a hard group to beat.
And he'll be taken down right at the 35-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 6. Young hands it to Hubbard. Taking on defenders, plowing forward. A pickup of 5. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. On play action, Young. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hubbard. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Jordan Fuller in that time for the stop. Second and 7.
Let's go now.
To throw is Young. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. 2nd down and 3. They'll go again with Hubbard. Oh, yeah. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game's going to go, it seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up 1st and goal.
This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Hubbard. Not much happening there, just a short gain. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Hubbard. Powering forward. He's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
There's really no way around it, Mike. I mean, let's just call it what it is. This has been a disastrous start to their season thus far. I mean, they desperately need to get a win and change some of the energy in that building, because I can assure you, I've been there before. As these losses stack up, every day becomes more and more of a drag. And then all of a sudden you get that one big win and the spirits of the building just change overnight. They need that. Can today be that spark? Because if not, they're in for a long season.
With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, Penix. Open man down the field, Mooney. He is in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Atlanta. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Falcons come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL. It's the first half of the season, but as you can see, he's already leading the league in passing yardage. On the bootleg, it's Young. Quick throw, taken in. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here comes Hubbard on a toss to the right. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
That's complete to the rookie from Texas A&M. 11 yards on the connection there. It's a Carolina first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He's got it! And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. To the goal line and in. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Panthers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point is up and through. Panthers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. And here's Bijan. He'll manage only a couple. It was Zach Sealer in on the tackle. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Penix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
On the ground, it's Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Another run here for Robinson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. From the gun, here is Penix. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Panthers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. And a short pickup there to about the 36. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Young. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one. Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Falcons offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And he's going to take this one all the way. 90 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Young to throw. Again, working deep downfield. And he will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The extra point, up and good. And the Panthers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get back to work. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. To throw is Penix. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Panthers will take their first timeout as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Young going up top. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Young. That's to the sideline and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Here's Coop for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Falcons will even the score. It's now 21-all. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. The next drive about to start as we take a look ahead to what's coming up the next couple of nights. Starting tonight, Sunday Night Football, it's the Bengals and Giants at MetLife Stadium, 8:20 Eastern Time. Followed tomorrow by Monday Night Football. Quick turnaround for the stadium crew. The Bills and the Jets also at MetLife. Kickoff there, 8:15 from Jersey. Young to throw on first down. Down the field, it's Evans. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 range, 70 range.
To throw, Young. Going for it all. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Panther 11, Panther 11. Check go.
Here's Young. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
Wow, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, Young. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Carolina. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up and high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good, so add one more, and it will take a first half lead into the locker room.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Baker Mayfield leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. Jahmyr Gibbs with a couple of touchdown runs. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they've gone to the half, all even at 14 apiece. We saw a strong first half out of the Alabama man and former #1 selection, Bryce Young. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think,
Both
the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. Crazy. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 55 yards on the game.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, it's Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Quick throw here is complete. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Penix. And he'll take it on in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And he's going to have the 1st down, mark him at the 45, and move the chains. Now Young. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
On 2nd down, Young. And that is incomplete.
It seemed there was a bit of a busted coverage in the secondary, and I think that's what led that receiver to be so wide open, and that's a ball that just needs to be put on him. It doesn't have to be a perfect throw. It doesn't have to be thrown on the money. Just make it catchable and take advantage of that opportunity.
On 4th down, on is Sam Martin to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. Both these offenses have been in form. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They did take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. On 2nd down, Penix. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. 3rd down coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. The Falcons send their punting unit out, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Wow! And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Throwing on second down, Young. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And he's into the end zone. Xavier Leggett, touchdown, Panthers. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
No problem there on the extra point. The Panthers will go up by 7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete, but now a marker comes flying in late behind the line of scrimmage. Might we get a roughing the passer call here? Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. On first down, right back to Robinson. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down. On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. Open space to the 35. And he'll be taken down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on second down and 5. A gift, and here comes Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Big play coming up. This is third down. He'll get this out to his running back. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up fourth down.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They're going to go play action with Penix. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field.
Here we go. Bronco switch. Bring it.
Here's Robinson.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
Robinson hit. He's lost the ball. And this is taken in by the defense. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready.
A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Another run here with Hubbard. And he'll take this up, working towards the 1st down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. 3rd and a yard. Here's the pistol snap to Young. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Xavier Legette, touchdown Carolina. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one, and he's up to 10 on the year. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Now the extra point. It's up and good. And the Panthers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Throwing now, Penix on first down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And this ball intercepted by J.C. Horn. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Let's go now.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Panther first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You saw a great example of it here.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. A 2nd down throw for Young. Quick hitting slant there. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. From the gun, it's Young. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Panthers. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. Panthers tack on 1 more to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And they're not going to catch up to him. He brings it all the way back. 95 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Let's go.
To throw is Young. That one complete to Legette. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, Mike, sometimes we try to make NFL football a lot harder than it is. When you have a reliable target like this, and he just continues to get open and you realize the defense simply can't cover him, there's no reason to look anywhere else. Not only has he put together a tremendous game statistically, but he's just been flat-out dominant.
That's complete to ETN. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion moves him over 400 yards passing for the game. Young to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. To throw, Young. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Well, there's really 2 schools of thought, Mike. You have yourself the lead in the 4th quarter, and a lot of people just say, let's sit on it, let's play smart, just don't give anything to the opposing team to let themselves back in the game. Well, that's exactly what they almost did here. They put the ball in the air, tried to remain aggressive, and they're lucky it didn't come back to bite them.
This is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. The extra point is good. And the Panthers are going to extend their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Falcons' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Penix. That'll be caught by McLeod. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That's complete to McLeod.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Penix gonna throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners, as we say, so long from Uptown Charlotte.